We're already 5 days into 2025, and man, I'm excited about what this year can hold and all the fun stuff ahead. But before I look ahead, I kind of want to look back and see what my journey was like this year on YouTube, or should I say last year, and see kind of the highs and lows and how that went. If you want to rewind further back than that, we can go back to 2011 when I actually created my first YouTube channel. I made like 23 videos on that channel and I really enjoyed doing it. It allowed me to create something of my own and put it out there, hopefully making it something enjoyable to watch for somebody else. I also made another YouTube channel a few years after that. That one didn't last very long. They didn't last long because at the end of the day I ended up running out of commitment. And that all tied into why at the beginning of 2024 I decided I was going to follow a hobby of mine and stick with it for at least a year, and that's why I chose to jump back into YouTube again. There were definitely periods of times where I was not creating videos or putting any kind of content out, and I hate looking back and knowing I could have at the time and I was just lazy. Come on, Prim. Okay, so maybe laziness isn't the right word for it. Maybe it's commitment. But there's definitely something there that makes it hard whenever things get real busy and things kind of get a little tough to keep committed to something that does truly take a lot of work, a lot of hours to make into something you want it to be. So also in 2024, I tried to video everything I could think of. Kind of overloaded myself with thinking I could do more than I could. Despite the dips in productivity, I also need to look at the positive. Look how much I've done this year. Look how consistent I was, and I really followed up to what I said I was going to do. And I made some cool stuff along the way. Come on, Prim. Got home, I've cleaned up, had some food, and now I want to tell you about something that I'm really looking forward to. I need this camera, the Insta360 Go. Lucky for me, I was able to get that camera, the Insta360 Go 3. After proving to myself I could stay committed for a couple months, I decided it was worth to invest in myself. It seemed like a perfect camera for what I was wanting to do. I was going to be able to take a lot of creative shots and use this thing in a way that my smartphone wouldn't be able to, and at the time, everything I filmed at the time was off of my smartphone. Being as small as this device is, and being able to make it even smaller by taking the actual camera and lens off, really allowed me to take shots that really no other camera could. And I really enjoyed it. I used it heavily for the first few months I had it, and I loved it. It was perfect. Unfortunately, after a little bit of time, I realized that maybe another camera would have been the better decision to go with. Something that would have been more of a point and shoot camera might have been able to fill in some of the gaps that this camera was not able to. You don't really have much adjustment with this camera. It's kind of put it where it is, let it take its shots, and what you get is what you got. This camera also is not the best at low light, so a lot of the times, whether it was early in the morning or 7, 8 o'clock at night coming home, if I tried to vlog myself, the footage came out kind of unusable. It was just too dark. There was a lot left to be desired there. The point of this camera though was I invested in myself. I felt like I was doing enough at the time that it was worth upgrading the tools I had in my tool belt. This ended up kind of being like a reward for myself. It was worth it. I was super happy, and it's got a lot of shots for me that otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get. So I used the camera for the remainder of the year, and it was really helpful and beneficial in a lot of different scenarios. Like I said, after using it for a while, I learned that maybe I could have used a different camera that would have been a little bit more beneficial. But at the end of the day, I still really love the camera, used it a lot, and intend to still use it in a lot of other things in the future. After I got the camera, I stayed focused on creating content, and really for a big chunk of the year, I did a lot of vlog style videos. A lot like what I'm doing right now, whether it was in my car or at work or whatever I was doing, I was trying to create a vlog style video for it. I really enjoyed it, and I think I learned maybe the most about creating videos during this time period, because every day I was trying to film something, I was editing it, and trying to make something entertaining to watch. And like they say, practice makes perfect, and I was definitely practicing a lot at the time. Unfortunately, whether some of the people who watched it felt the same way or not, I personally started feeling like my vlog style videos were getting a little dull. I work a job that doesn't really give me a chance to film a whole lot, and I was trying to figure out how to make my hour in the morning interesting, and then the 3 hours or so I was awake after work interesting as well. And after doing it for a while, it just kind of got a little hard to figure out how to make something a little more entertaining. I really enjoyed the vlog style videos though, and I intend to do some more of those as well, but maybe a little bit more specifically when I know I'm doing something interesting, rather than trying to make something boring look interesting. I think it'll be a lot easier if I just make what's already interesting fun to watch. After vlogging for a while and doing random different videos here and there, I decided to kind of focus near the end of the year. I wanted to not wake up every morning thinking, what am I gonna make today? I already have a plan and a few specific types of videos I wanted to make. At the time when I decided this, those videos were gonna be car videos, tech videos, and then the occasional doing what I'm doing, having fun type videos, whether that's trying something new food-wise, going on vacation, whatever it may be. Unfortunately, I failed to really follow through on this. I did 2 tech videos, and I was proud of them. I also did a trailer top video for a Mustang, and I really enjoyed it. It was a really cool video. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to finish that video. I do intend to. Looking forward into 2025, I've got some plans. I've got some things I'm excited about. Gonna try to film everything I enjoy doing, and really this year be committed. And I'm really excited though. 2025 is gonna be a really cool year, and I learned so much in 2024. I'm really excited for 2025 and to see what happens. I'm really excited to get back into making more videos more consistently. I'm gonna hopefully take everything I learned during 2024 and take that information, take those experiences, and use them to allow me to be better at creating content. I really want to just get back to enjoying making the content and not rushing things, not putting things out for the sake of having something put out, but working hard on something, really loving the outcome and the product of what I tried to make, and hopefully getting a reaction from some people who maybe enjoyed it too. But I'm really excited about 2025. I've got a lot of stuff planned, a lot of cool stuff that I even started planning in 24, but just hadn't got to it. So it's gonna be a good year, can't wait. And I've also got some other really cool stuff. I committed to myself and invested in myself in February of 24, and I bought the Insta360 Go 3 camera so I could add that to my tool belt. Well, this year I did the same thing. This is the Sony ZV-1F. If you know a little bit about cameras, it's a budget entry-level camera meant for vlogging and some content creation. I did what I did in February of 24. I did the same thing in 25 and decided to invest in myself. This is going to allow me to get a lot more shots, something I can carry around with me every day, and I really think it's going to be a big bonus for what I'm trying to do on YouTube. And don't forget, I still have the Insta360 that's going to be super beneficial for a lot of things I do, and looking forward to 2025 and excited to see what it brings.